Alright, YouTube, what's going on? Alright, guys, this is not going to be that much of a graphical enhancement as we originally thought, because there's some more work going into this update, but we wanted to get something out to you guys. If you can see on the screen right now, this is a text from Jason, aka Goofy Troll, the lead dev in this effort, as right now, as far as I know, the only dev in this effort, but he's saying, we regret to inform you the game will be closing on September 30th, 2016. You know, that date the game died. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. We are pleased to announce that the first open alpha is expected to be available on the exact same date this year. There will be one more pre-alpha release in a couple of weeks with the new visual elements that I talked about on the last video. They should be finished. There are some things that you should know what to expect. I know you guys don't need me to read to you, but I'm doing it anyway. There's going to be a lot of bugs in this, because we're running into it. As you've seen the videos that I posted, and that Tim has posted, and the DO is now starting to post, there are bugs, especially with the Jotun. Storm, her AoE is bugged. Well, I haven't checked on this update yet, but her AoE was bugged. So you know there's going to be plenty of bugs, and you must report them. If you don't report them and help out the devs to get this stuff done, future releases will be on a limited basis, meaning it'll go back to just the 3 or 4 of us. The only characters that are going to be on the initial alpha release are going to be the original ones that you've seen on the videos, the main ones that were released when the game started. Missions, only the first 6 chapters will be available. It's going to have the statuses and effective music should be included, although you guys, like I am, probably you're excited to hear that music again to bring back nostalgia, and then after about a day or two, you'll probably end up muting it again. No offense to anybody involved in the development of that, unless they're going to put on some new music, which they're not going to, but, you know, one can hope. The pages will include the team page, the combat intro page, mission select page, mission map page. The pages may or may not be functional. If I know Jason, when he gets down to close to that release date, they'll be functional. They may be bugged, but they'll be functional. Okay, the future alpha releases will include the agent. That's what we're all waiting for. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I'm waiting for, because that's what separated this game from any other game similar to it with the 3v3 format with buffs and debuffs, is that agent. The customizable, the ways you can differently customize your agent, that's what sets this game apart from everything else. Gear and weapon, leveling, more characters and chapters, status is nearing completion, and player data. Now that does not mean that, oh, we suddenly found these servers and you're going to be able to get all of the crap you had from when you played this game back in 2016 and earlier. No, that's not what he's talking about, so don't get your hopes up. We're not logged into the servers. You're going to be starting from scratch just like everybody else is. We don't have a specific timetable for future alphas. It's got to be based on his work time, because he's basically doing this, remember guys, on his spare time. But if you'll read weapons and the agent, we're hoping to have a Christmas, New Year's release somewhere in that general area, with more releases on the way. Please be aware that he is in the central time zone, because he's in Wisconsin. And when he's not eating cheese, he will be working on this project. So there you go. So now everybody knows that you'll have some availability to be able to play this around the end of the month, unless something changes. Now that's not set in stone. That is expected to be available. Don't come in here on September 29th saying, where's the download link? You'll know when we know. All right? So that being said, let me go ahead and start a couple of the battles. I played around with it a little bit beforehand. Yes, Jason, I saved it because you had a misspelling in there. All right. And get that down and put this up. And similarly, I mean, it's going to look similar to what the last update did. With the difference, the main difference going to be is that the dots are going to show up. And Tim and other videoers might have messed with the font to make it a little smaller. I haven't touched that. but it is working a lot smoother now. The crits are still yellow. The misses are still red. You can still change your mind on your moves. Wow, he missed 4 out of 6. Now, you had to see that pretty quick. We're probably going to tone that down a little bit, make it a little bit slower. But it said bleeding. And again, the font is really big because I haven't changed it. And he made it that big because I asked for it to be that big. For my old man eyes. But you're going to have the ability to change A, the font size, and B, the font. And you see the debuff, the burning debuff, damage over time effect was showing up off the screen there to the left, kind of like breaking the fourth wall. But it is pretty much seamless now. There seems to be a lot better damage ratio from the enemies than there have been in alpha releases past. And I was going to ask to tone down the speed on this, because I just felt like it was going too fast, but I kind of actually like it. All right. I'm going to pick some more. So again, there's not going to be that dramatic of a graphical difference between this one and the last one, with the exception of the damage over time effect showing. Main purpose of this video was really to give you guys the target date of when we plan on making this an open alpha. And I seem to always want to pick 2 out of the same characters every time I battle. For some reason, I'm not paying attention. You won't be able to do that in the game. I'm not really that huge of a fan of Nightcrawler, but it is what it is. Okay, so Nightcrawler, that would be an instance where you would want to report that one. There'll be a bug reporting. It's targeted to be Google Doc. You would want to report that. I don't have to, because Jason watches my videos and he'll make notated there. But for some reason, Nightcrawler, maybe it was because I had double Nightcrawler, but for some reason Nightcrawler caused the game to go back to the main screen. And I hadn't encountered that before. Maybe I just hadn't played Nightcrawler before. I don't know. See if I can get 3 different people this time. Here we go. Wow. I am still noticing a lot more misses than should be from the accuracy is really, really down from the heroes. He may not have had time to address that. I noticed that on the last update. It just seemed like the accuracy of the heroes, I know they're not ISO, but still, the accuracy of the heroes seemed to be extremely low. And it still seems to be the case. Here. Yeah, I'm actually digging the speed of these games. Speed of the turns. I think we do need to slow down the damage over time effect text. So here we go. Wow, I actually got through this one and ran out of stamina. And she got 1 shot, almost. All right, well, that's basically it, guys. There's not that much from a development standpoint that you can see visually different. I did notice the one Nightcrawler bug that probably need to let Jason know. But again, the biggest deal with this video was you're going to have it in your hands by the end of the month. Barring any unforeseen circumstance, you should have this a working, it may be just like this, who knows, but most people that I've been talking to are so anxious to get their hands on it that they would even accept this for the time being. And I know I played this, not this update, but the previous update. I probably ended up playing it for 20 minutes, not even realizing that I was playing it. A game where it's just one encounter, and then you go back to the main screen. It has no music, no uniforms. Doesn't matter. This game we all loved. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's the update. Another couple of weeks, we should have a better one for you as far as graphical improvements go. See ya.